So the first one that we're going to take a look at here is utilizing one of the built-in templates inside of Microsoft Excel. So let's take a look at where you can find all these templates. I've still got the exercise file that we've been building open, but let's ignore that for a moment. I'm going to go up to the File tab, and I'm going to go down to New. So New is where we started this all out at. We started with just a blank workbook, and then we had to build from scratch our complete monthly budget, which is great information, right? You can build your own spreadsheets. Yay! But, right, there's loads of templates in here that we can utilize that already have a basic structure to it. All we have to do is plug in our data. Now, underneath the New section, you've got the templates. And right now, I've got two categories. I've got one for Office. These are the built-in ones, and also gives us the ability to search office.com, a Microsoft website where we can download other free templates. And then I've got one called Personal. You may have the Personal option there. You may not. It just depends if you've saved templates yourself or templates have been saved inside of your copy of Excel on your computer. So if you don't see Personal right now, don't worry about it. We're going to talk about that one in the next video. So if I go to Office, down below, we've got loads of templates to pull from. Again, keep in mind, template, it's just basic structure, maybe a little bit of data in there, but we're going to fill it in with our particular data. Calculations are already done. Formatting's already there. It's already a complete document. It's just waiting for our data. So we've got ones in here like car repair tracker, weight loss tracker, calendars that we can utilize. Let's see, Gantt chart projects. Very cool. Check register. Does anybody use that? Use a check register? I should, right? Need to track it. Loan calculator. We're going to take a look at a loan calculator, but there's loads of them in here for you to pull from. Now, I could pick one of these, and I encourage you, experiment. Take a look at them. Open them up. See what it looks like. Maybe you're going to find one that you could use to plug in your data. Now, if I scroll back to the top, there's going to be a little search box where I can search online templates. I can search office.com to be able to find other templates that I can utilize. Now, I'm going to click into there. I'm going to type in loan. I'm going to hit my enter key. Give it a moment. So it went out and searched. It found a few loan type templates for us to pull from. Look, there's a personal monthly budget. Right there, we could use that, right? Just plug in our data. Very cool. There's one in here for loan, that word. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I always goof it up. The loan schedule. That's the one that we want. I'm going to go ahead and select it. Now, it opens up a window where it gives you a little bit of information about it. I've got a create button. I've opened this one up before. You might have a download button. So it might take just a moment for you to download that file from online from the Microsoft site into your copy of Excel. Once you've done that, you can create it. So I'm going to go ahead and create. And there it is. Let's see. This workbook produces a loan schedule that calculates total interest, total payments, and includes the option for extra payments. Go to cell C2 for additional information about the template. C2, huh? All right, there we go. Worksheet title in this cell. So we could change that. Enter loan values in E5 to E9. That's these guys right here. Okay. Let's see, extra payments inside of E11. Enter loan values in I5 to K9. Right over here. These will be populated for us. Okay, we don't have to populate those ourselves. Lender name inside of C or I11. This guy right here. Okay, payment schedule table will automatically update. That's the payment table down below. So let's try this out. They've already got some numbers in there. We can see that they've calculated those numbers for $5,000 at a 4% interest rate for the next year. Let's see, 12 payments within that year. An extra payment of $100, we would be paying $425.75 for the next 12 payments. Now, I'm going to make some adjustments here. I want to plug in some of my own data. So let's say $100. I'm not going to make any additional payment. Boop, gone, right? So rather than paying the $425 plus the additional $100, I'm not going to do that. Just whatever my interest and principal needs for those attributes, those variables there. So I'm going to make some differences here. Let's say I'm going to purchase a house, okay? And let's say the house is going for $250,000. Okay, $250. So 250123, hit my enter key, 250,000. All right, at an annual interest rate, let's see, right now, I'm going to say 3.5. I'm going to hit my enter key. Number of years, 30. Hit my enter key. And payments per year, 1 payment a month, 12 months in the year. We're good to go. All right, so for $250,000 at a 3.5 interest rate for 30 years, I will be paying $1,122 for the loan, right? Scheduled payments, 360. Actual number of payments, they're saying that there's 11 in there right now. That's actually should be much, much higher. But if we scroll down, here's my little table that they generated for me. I'm going to grab that corner of the table, and I'm going to pull that down. We're going to talk about tables some more in the 102 portion of the course. But if I drag that down, we're going to get the additional payments inside of there. So now I've got one for the next month, and so on. 33, how many were there? There's 360 payments inside there. So this is going to go down quite a bit, just dragging that down. In the older version of this template, it's probably not that big. In the older version of this template, it is. The table was actually already built. It was all already there. I'm almost there. 360. Ooh, one more. Boop. There we go. And there's my nice table that would give me a breakdown of this complete loan. Very, very cool. So, $250,000, 3.5 interest rate for the next 30 years, right? We're going to be paying $1,122.61 each month for that loan. And it'll give you the breakdown of what's happening. So for the very first payment inside of there, we paid the $1,122.61. $393 went to the principal. $729 went to the interest. Oh man! Ouch! 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 Let's see. It's actually at the top. You can see our total interest. So that's not going to principal. That's going to the bank, right? That's our interest just for taking the loan at the 3.5% for the next 30 years. We're paying $154,000 roughly, right? But we got this optional extra payment. If I hop over here, and let's say I can afford an extra $100 every month, so it would bring it to a total of $1,222.61 each month. $100. Hit my enter key. So we just dropped that down. What was that? $24,000 that we saved just by adding an additional $100 a month towards that loan, right? Now we've got 312 actual payments inside of there rather than the 360. So we even cut down the lifetime of that loan as well just by adding an extra $100, right? If that's still getting too steep for us, what if we did $50, right? $50 a month, that still saves us quite a bit. What is that? $13,000? $13,000. Let's make sure I'm getting my numbers right. It was 154. Yeah, okay. Right? $13,000 and knocks it down the lifetime of the loan as well. Just by making that extra little bit of payment inside there. Very cool, but a nice little template. You plug in your data, calculations already there. It's a well-formatted document, and you're good to go. So try this out. Jump in, File tab New, go search for loan, find this one, and try it out.